Yorkie the Barbarian here. You know, before the founding of the House Yorkie, before Yorkshire was even on the maps, those were my people. The Brigands of Brigantia. Now let me take you back in time to my time in Golarion for more of the Pathfinder Kingmaker. Can't remember exactly where we were when we last left off. Oh, that's right, we were actually over here. We'd searched along the bottom and not found where our guy that we're hunting for, who's got the gems, had disappeared. I'm gonna do a hands up to you. I don't like to do this. But I did check the webs. Know why I couldn't find him? Because this is hidden. It's hidden behind something that needs about a perception skill of 21. My highest was 19. I went back and forth and did not see it. When I took Octavia's Ring of Reckless Courage off, which drops her perception by 4 to 17, shirt 21, boom, straight there. Just a bit of advice for anyone. Alright. You want to enter this location?
Why don't we set up camp?
Oh. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, actually. Pop out to main map. We can't. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh. There's a fly swatter there. A fly trap there. Right, get out of there. Oh, come on. That screwed up. I'm going to reload. That just screwed up. That I don't know how it didn't move. I told it to. Anyway, needs sleep anyway. I'm not going to count that as much of a loss. You might. That's up to you. I'm not worried about that. It's not even really safe coming. I didn't even try. Right, in we go. Not exactly got a lot going for it, does it? It's going down hard fast.
Consider me provoked. Taste my fury.
I'll cut you. Out of my way.
Just hit it. Doesn't have much going for it, so just hit it. There we go. Now that must be him. There's the gems. Someone else there too. Bit of a ring. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. They did. Still died. What's this? Agile short sword, who cares?
We do it my way.
Out we go then. And that's a simple favour. Done the chest of genuine stones. We've done the other one we had to do. We don't have a gold iron weapon, do we? What's that? Yeah, we do. We bloody well do, you know, so we can go take that craggly gnome down. Happening back at base. Vents. Knock knock is up. He disappeared from the city. You know, advisor might be able to shed some light on this, might they? What are you up to, knock knock? Decided since you're here, or are you going to go and prove it, are you? I hope not. You could have got into all kinds of trouble. Come on, we're only lightly encumbered, we shouldn't be taking long. Get inside. Right.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Let's get everyone. Let's get everyone buzzed. Oh, we don't need that. Morale. Get that. All good. Right, Reggie. Reggie. Let's get everyone. Actually, we don't need to do that, do we? We also don't need you to do that. There's actually not that much you need to do anymore. I don't know if she's wearing that or not. She's not. Dog's not. And cat's not. Everyone else is. Stone skin. Actually, I won't add any more because that's diamond dust. It's costing materials. I don't like that.
What's taking so
that.
long?
And what else? That. And that looks good. Now,
Together
you
we stand.
on Reggie,
Ona adayanan.
on me,
Ona adayanan.
on the kitty.
Ona adayanan.
There.
Mosi trabisi.
Blessing.
Ane sentes.
Your ball.
Riti. Ona adayanan.
I think it does fire, I don't recall. Lots of health.
Mosi trabisi.
Lots of strength.
Mosi trabisi.
Ready and willing.
Give that to dog.
Na orama. Ba riti. Ba riti.
And maximizes all.
Ba riti. Ba riti. Ba riti.
Turn yourself into a genie.
Riti.
Battles await.
I'll get some of that on. And go there.
Onwards!
This is for you!
Already showing signs of damage.
You deserved it.
Doggo. Octavia.
I'll fight if I have to. This is going to hurt. Do not hold back.
Die for me!
Okay, we're good.
Run them through!
Try that. And there we have it, one dead cloud craggling on.
I lead, you follow.
Some stuff there. Let's see. Flaming Earthbreaker, don't care. Nothing there. The Professor site is subspace. Within the Professor site is a subspace similar to bags of holding, but only accessible to the wearer of the hat. Wearing it increases the party carrying capacity by 200. Contains all masterwork tools possible, providing the wearer +2 competence on all skill checks. See, we want all of these. Does that do anything if you take it off? No. Oh, armor. Only by 1 point. You're stood at the back anyway, so you can have that instead. Don't want you to lose that. I don't know that I care about any of that stuff for me. +4 enhancement to Dex. That's only +1. Alright. I guess we'll sell that one. Alright.
We do it my way.
Getting to that point where it's hard to choose which to keep. And with that, it's back home. Back to the citadel, back to the palace, back to the throne room. Right, off we go. See what's going on with Knock Knock. Your Highness, there's something transpiring outside the city. You may want to go yourself. It seems your goblin ally has been industrious again and fashioned some sort of something. Maybe best to go see for yourself. What have you been doing? Nothing we can do right now, so let's go. Have a word with storyteller first, shall we? Hey, come over here, you. Come over here, long ears. Alright, there's nothing there. Leave it for your legends.
I won't be halted.
Pretty sure that ring piece out of the Ring of Replica's Courage, which we've already made, so it's an extra piece. Alright, Knock Knock, what you been up to? What have you been up to, Knock Knock?
Legs weak. Stomach empty.
Knock Knock is standing proudly regarding the statues before you. The statues are strangely ghastly and majestic at the same time. The two figures fashioned from cobbled bits of stone, wood and something that might be either mud, plaster or, judging by the smell, something from the cistern. The statue on the right looks vaguely like a giant version of Knock Knock. And the other looks to be something, maybe a human, but it is of equal height to the figure on the left. Broken glass, from what you strongly suspect might have been a castle window, rings the human figure's head like a crown. Oh. You just study the two odd-looking statues. Knock Knock notices you and smiles. Where'd you get the glass on that statue's head? Found it after castle window break. I suppose that's honest for a given value of honest. Because rock flies through it like bird, but no wings. Not know where rock came from, where going, but it left glass behind. He smiles and nods at the statues. Make nice crown for you, see? You built a statue of yourself right near the city. Knock Knock shakes his head and snorts. No, look harder. Sounds harder, see? With a flourish, Knock Knock points to the twisted mass of junk. Two heroes, me big hero. He nods at one of the figures with the other smaller big hero. He nods at the ramshackle crowned figure on the right, towering the same size as Knock Knock statue. You! Both are as heroes together. Kinda cute. In its own way. He nods, then continues as if self-evident. All heroes have statues, but no inscriptions to words. He shudders and makes a semicircle in the air, as if to ward off evil. Alright, it can stay. Knock Knock suddenly turns to you, mimicking what you suddenly realise is the pose the statues are in. Ready to stab, just point the way. Two heroes against big beasts of stolen lance, he pauses, then leans in. But you handle bigger beasts. Knock Knock watching. It's cute in its own way. It's perfect. Knock Knock be true hero. This be King Knock Knock meeting other king. You happy? Knock Knock knows. Okay. Head back to the City knock knock. I'm going to go up here and take on the tranquil riverbed. Penitence. The Order of the Scourge suggests that the king hand over all his prisoners for a small reward. The Hell Knights will separate out worthy and turn them into recruits, while the rest will be guided towards a path of atonement. I might just choose to skip that altogether, whether I can do it or not. Honestly, I do not like Hell Knights, not after what that bloody Lynx here did.
I require rest.
I doubt we need much of anything here. I think we're well overpowered for this area, and we're just going to wander through.
Let's see what they're made of. We do it my way.
As I said, we're basically clearing up.
Onward.
Any last wishes?
I require rest.
I very much doubt you do require rest, Yorkie, not to take on this little lot.
I'm superior.
Bleed for me.
I won't be halted.
Right.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
We do it my way.
There's basically very little in here. We're clearing it out. Make sure there's no enemies at all. Not any. There we are.
Stop me!
Even their little fear thing's useless to them. Growling and croaking at me. Not scary at all when you've faced what we've faced.
Onwards! do it my
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me. They're leading you out of our story.
I won't be halted.
They should have cleared out. I mean, they have no chance.
I'm not afraid. We shall overcome.
I require rest.
Flames take you.
Oh, we got a big bugger
This
here.
is where I step in.
Right, head out and then pop back in. Head out, we can gather everything from the dead bodies. Pop back in, see if there's anything left, and if not, that's it. Here. Not sure where else we'd find anything from the Forest Knights. The Bracers. I think we might have missed stuff for them. Never mind. Oh, hang on. Okay. Pop out here.
I require rest.
Oh, stop whining. Oh, there are stuff down there. There we go. That, and that. Go back in the cave. And it's empty. Oh, we're done here. Back to town, I guess.
A rest would be welcome.
Yeah, we know. Don't fret. Don't fret
My
yourself.
strength betrays me.
Ah, don't worry. Good rest once we're at home. We've got a nice comfy bed there. I'm wondering when Kenra and Khaleesi's daddy's gonna show up again. Name. Rid of all this stuff. Yeah. Because we'd have found other stuff, and the way I found other bits of ring. That's an extra. Hang on. Remove curse, keep it. Excuse me. $35,000. Right, back inside. Janaya, I'm happy to see you on most worthy one. A new gift. Please accept this item. Thank you. Come on, doggo. Big bit of bed rest. Get rid of tiredness and go work at the table. Four turns there, 3 there. Failure for the Mendev Crusaders. Treasurer failed to make the right impression of the warriors. We left the kingdom in search of lands whose rulers were more generous. Oh dear. Penitence? Nope. Project? Nope. Rank up? Nope. Regions? Nope. The Helping Hand, success. Provides counselor +2 bonus. Military unrest. Soldiers are complaining about their abusive commanders. Got to do something about that. Project? Nope. Rank up? Nope. Regions? Nope. $62 days for that. For the next Bald Hilltop incursion. 7, 11, 5. Wind in the sails disaster. The king's neighbours are openly mocking his incompetent advisor. Lindsay! The Grand Diplomat forgot to provide her ambassador with the funds necessary to complete the contract. Lindsay! High Priestess. Magister. Oh, Counselor can. 15 already. General. Treasurer, he's at 18. Up to 7. Full-blooded success. High Priestess's servants aided the guard in identifying and destroying a few vampires. Test to steal, failure. Espionage +2 though. Despite training long and hard with the best fighters in the kingdom, the young woman was unable to place highly in the competition. Defender of the Land 2, project complete, +1 morale bonus to attack and damage rolls while fighting in claimed regions. Recovery from barbarian invasion. Back to stable. Nice. Get rid of that out of opportunity. Yes, you do want to do that. Celebrity. Opportunity. Opportunity for runaways. Opportunity for heroes remains. Opportunity for safe refuge. Juby lost his waiting. Projects. Strength and soundness skills. Trade agreement with Daggermark. Abilities at 5, so that's -5. Bring it down to 5. And espionage, which is at 3. So I really need 2 more points before I do that. Couple of worthwhile rank ups though. You do remember our little adventure with the Fey Lords and their inconsequent debates? Damn them. Oh, you ask, by damn them, I meant both the debates and their lords. Anyway, I've been thinking about that dreadful verbiage we received as a reward for the trials. The answer to the question about the fate of the gnome race, allow me to remind you of the text. Numbers will help you on your way. One of them is 15 in 10. Oh, 15:10. It will be easy to find if you read. Who opened the road for the ancient dead man and his black-feathered messenger? Alright, 15:10, I don't know if we got that or not. Ancient dead man, that'll be Mordecai. Who opened the road? Tristan? Or Megavan? The second is a dozen times a dozen, times in a dozen. So, months of a year and a particular date. And he's thrice the number of those who lost their faces. I think there were 8, so, no, 9. Maybe 27th. 24th or 27th of a month. Don't try to guess it now, it's not yet time. Wait until who is born twice, Armag, will be twice defeated. Done, I think. Put the 2 numbers together. When the moon leaves her path, near the waters of Candlemere, find the one who will be open the secret. Oh. Not a single reasonable creature would spend valuable time solving this sort of phrase, mince. If only someone knew how much effort it required to treat the matter seriously. But it paid off. Obviously, that part about open the road. Oh, it was Willis. Okay, you're right. And his black-feathered messenger refers to Willis, who awakened Mordecai. That's right. This guess led me to think. He was born twice will be Armag. Exactly. We wouldn't have known that at the time of the debates because we hadn't even met Armag yet. Which makes me wonder who this suspected host might be. But that's neither here nor there. So what do we know? The riddle recommends we start looking after the twice born is twice defeated, and that's happened. The other part, 3 is the number of those who lost their faces. That's also only clear now. 24, 3 times the number of defaced sisters. Alright, I thought there was a 9th one that they said didn't exist, which is Nerissa, but okay. Maybe it says an 8th one that they say didn't exist. Or maybe they're just referring to the ones that do. I don't know. But the rest, what does it mean when the moon leaves her path? And how does a dozen times in a dozen equate to 24? I'll have to study some astronomy reference books and write to some priests of Desna that I'm acquainted with. It's probably about some rare celestial phenomenon. I meant to ask you to deal with the first part of the riddle. What about Willis Gunderson? Remember the riddle? We don't need to find him or talk to him, just read him. Here is what I think it means. I discovered that the poor fellow wrote and published a few horrendous books. Perhaps the answer is hidden in one of them. The very thought of digging through that parody of literature is disgusting. I'd much rather appreciate some help. Perhaps some book lover in this city will have a volume or 2 of his work. You think a dozen times in a dozen is about something that happens every month? There's a 24th day in every month, and there are 12 of them in a year. Ubilost looks at you with suspicion. Everything can't be that simple, can it? With a Fae, you never know. Well, it's a good guess, but it doesn't spare us the need to look at the dreadful books. Alright, I'll look for Goodenson's books. Good luck on this difficult quest. I remind you, the riddle says we need to find something 5th in 10, and somehow related to Gunderson's writing. Did you write a 10-part series? Or a 10-page book? 10-page book would be small. Children's book, maybe. We put it together with a number 24 and go to the Candlemere when the moon leaves her path. I hope this isn't some elaborate fake prank, because if it is, I won't have anything to do. I won't have to do any more research to understand what made the gnomes leave the first world. It was the stinking neighbours. Alright, so we need to find a book. Alright, Bokken. Shield of Faith, fine. Oh, I forgot to talk to Erling. Your Highness, please accept this humble gift. Thank you. Right, Tessa the Quill for books. And then Erling. Where is she? Is she in the library? I bet she is. Hey, look, we've got buildings down there as well. No one there. Well, there is something there. This section is devoted to the rules of the Stolen Lands kingdoms that exist in the past. Among them are the following esteemed monarchs: Mac K, Pathfinder in exile, Max Grant, Max Pierce, Michael D. Oh, that must be like developers and stuff. Yeah, they must be developers and stuff. Or backers. Could be backers. Alright. Yeah, that's gotta be backers. Alright, we'll leave. There's nothing in here worthwhile for us. I mean, I'm glad they've shown, you know, a willingness to support their backers, but that's not really relevant to me. Oh, Tessa's... Unless she's inside. I'll try the other merchants first. What's going on here? Me no eat barber today. Well, that's good. We got trolls here. Alright, fine. Try you over here. You're on the way to Erling anyway. Oh, we got goblins. Your Highness, looky, I got this here scrolls. Alright, nothing for you there. There you are. You have any books by Willis Gunderson? Pardon me, Your Highness. I once took a couple of books with me and I dragged them around for 3 years till someone bought them for a pittance as kindling. Won't be easy to find the works of that scribbler. Maybe someone in town has some. Alright. What about you, Hazel? Nothing there. Alright, what about you, Verdal? Oh, I can ask, so I bet he does. It's like you're interrogating me. Of course I do. Everyone says he's bad, but I like him. The guy writes a feeling. I mean, used to write. Does the phrase 1510 mean anything to you? Is this about Gunderson? He has a book titled 10 Adventures. Ah, some of his best work. Can I borrow these books? Of course, read away. I'm on the 10 Adventures of Willis Gunderson. Alright. Alright, in that case, talk to Erling and get this to Jubilost. Here's your gemstones. Erling grabs a chest, counts the gemstones and sights in relief. No, I'm missing water relief. Rest assured, now I can strike a deal with my new partner. Come back in a week. Time to go. Time to go back into building. See what else we've got in here. Oh yeah. I need to turn this over to Jubilost and have a chat with him, don't I? Found Gunnarsson's book, the one we're looking for. Let me see. Jubilost has the page. It's a good thing I'm not a follower of Shelling, or I'd throw this thing in the fire right now and draw the deity's wrath. Just look at this language. Shivering, she clung to my shoulder and whispered, "Willers, you are my only hope. Only your well-developed adventuring skills and your daring mind, merciless eloquence, and shameless courage can save a poor girl like me. Oh dear Lord." But I digress. We need something that's 1510. Obviously, it's about the 5th adventure from this book. The name of the chapter is In the Corner of the Tavern. Sounds like a place, but which tavern is it? Nearest one? And who or what would we look for? Wait, we know the place, the tavern, and the number 24. You reasonably assume 24 is a day and a month. We have a time and a place. I propose we meet at the capital tavern in the next 24th. See what happens. Sounds good. Probably any 24th. Alright, that's level 8. He's finished with military unrest. The general stood by the commanders. The soldiers saw that no changes were coming, resigned themselves to tough drills, and discontent faded. I should have been working on these. Alright. Look for the problem ones. Tracking the path of the wild horsemen, howling and riding huge stallions. They emerged from the fog in the night. The wild hunt has arrived in the local lands, pursuing a mysterious traveller. Their blades, magic and deadly arrows have killed most witnesses, but a few lived, and say the wild hunt's prey fought back fiercely, and the battle raged hot. The fog had lifted by morning, along with the Fae. They left behind a trail of destruction. Oh dear Lord. Sort it out, Jubilost. You priest of Abadar, defender of the forest, a druid, fanatic, and defender of the forest, appeared in the kingdom. He sets wild animals to attack woodcutters, grows forests over the roads, destroys sawmills. Someone take care of him. We'll let that go. We'll let that go. Hungry vassal, some halfling, one of the major landowners in the area, has gotten it into her head that she should rule the kingdom. More, she already has a whole army of mercenaries. Idiot. Sort it out, Heraldia. Treasurer requests your attention. Your citizens are grateful to you, Yorkie the Barbarian. Thanks to you, their pockets are filled. Strange that it's not me they're thanking. Now that you're a true king, why don't we start producing coins with your face on them? For the record, this is a way for us to get our own currency at our disposal, which will have a positive impact on the market due to inflation. You're not listening to me, are you? I'll put it simple. Producing coins does have a price. but it will pay off over time. We'll do it. Everything is already in motion. Your decision was so obvious that it hadn't even occurred to me to delay preparations. Rank up. Minting coin when you're able. Celebrity. You don't have much chance. Runaways. That's fine. Mighty Genie Binders for like 40, that's fine. Let's see. First of all, 5% useless. Penitence, decent chance. Got no chance at all. You're the only one that oh, that's the only one that even applies to you. 40%, that's okay. Nope. That's good. Doesn't work. Defender of the Forest doesn't work. I mean, I could. Nah, not using that over 25%. Let's support the general. Let's claim Glenabon. No, we won't do that right now. But we're a week done. So we need to go talk to Erlene again. See what else she wants. She probably wants something else. She almost certainly wants something else, let's face it. They always do, don't they? Erlene looks at you with hesitation, almost for your greetings, Your Highness. You've come to fetch your own, right? So here's the thing. Yes. I sent the gemstones to my partner as we agreed. Now it turns out it's not enough. We want something else from the stolen land. See, magic artifact gatherers need extremely rare ingredients at times, such as unicorn horn. These animals are rare. They don't come along very often. Many people consider calling them for their horns to be pretty bad because of their intelligence. You're not someone to be stopped by petty superstition, are you? Very well, Erlene, I'll do it. Where can I find it? It's so nice doing business with you, Your Highness. Regarding the unicorn's whereabouts, try tracking it down in our marches. I have to go. Right, so that's the next thing to do for her. We got the barony back to stable, which is good. Right, Yorkshire. Let's go back here and let's get good old Reggie Promoted. Success. Ancient curse upon us in 2 weeks. We got celebrity. Failure. The lector wasn't interested in visiting capital. Runaways. Disaster. The Grand Diplomat failed to convince the Jalmiri that she could hide them from the searching eyes of Thacker. Safe refuge. Success. Under the odds of the regent, the members of the House Orlovsky were allocated a well-protected mansion. Good. Penitence. Success. The warden set up a deal to transfer a few dozen prisoners to the Order. This brought some coin to the coffers and lessened the financial burden on housing convicts. Strengthened Sana's skill. Good. Research into naive curses Vordakai. Many forces were at play during the battle for the Oculus of Abaddon, but we learned that in order to curse someone, one has to know their true essence, the thing that defines their being. Without this, the curse will have much less power over its victims. The research has increased our understanding of arcane magic. %, not worth it. Defender of the forest. You can do that. The contract. A notorious assassin from Daggermark has taken a contract on the King's head. An open challenge to a duel is not a likely result. Not in the back or a goblet full of poison, however. Try and stop him, Musha. Unusual visitor. General requests an audience. Support the Magister. No point. Commercial advantage. Our merchants are negotiating with the House of Prevost in hopes of winning commercial privileges. Good. To the throne room. Rengar grins contentedly. I have an idea I'd like to share with you. I'm sure it's occurred to you that we are now in control with a power everyone answers to, and not only in the stolen lands. We demand respect. And those worthy of respect are worthy of doing business with. Profitable business. Anyway, 3 representatives of dealers in life and death have requested an audience with you. All 3 are willing to support our army, talk to them and decide which of them we want to sign a contract with. However, we can't hire all 3. Each of them wants to be your main weapon supplier. If I were you, I'd consider the Arcane whatever. You understand our army's needs better than I. You make the decision. You can get a decent education in the academy. They don't just teach books, but also how to use your legs and hold a weapon. The result is a well-rounded warrior. Good. We got a golem. And dragon? Is that? No, it can't be. A strange golem enters your throne room. It's seriously hurt, barely moving its legs and swaying as if it's drunk. Help us. Help us. What's going on? We normally bust golems, not help them. Oh, it's Harim. A frowning Harim quickly responds. How'd you like that? Again, someone needs our help. And again, it has to do with golems. Does any of this seem familiar, Yorkie the Barbarian? Those simpletons from the Skeg clan must have dug up something else and got themselves into trouble again. The priest's remarks are punctuated by a terrible clanging sound as the golem collapsed on the floor in pieces. I warned them they were wooing death. I warned them. Let them face that little fortress that they couldn't get inside. See what happened to them. Yeah, we need to go check on them. Just don't go without me, alright? Yeah, we'll take you. There's Dragon. Greetings, Your Holiness. By tradition, if we were the ruler's patron, yep. Ironclad will, thank you. Barask. Your Highness, I come bearing gifts. Trickster's gloves, thank you. Timo. Thanks for dystopia. Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Tracking the path of the wild up the advisor surgeon servants managed arranged funeral services to commemorate the victims. Government pledged to rebuild the buildings that were destroyed and promised peasants significant funds for the future development of their settlement. The children of the victims will receive free education at the capital. People are grateful that they weren't left to fend for themselves. Hungry vassal, failure. Defense of the forest, failure. Commercial advantage, success. The advisor's agents hosted the negotiations. They were polite but made it clear that Brevoy was not their only commercial partner and that the interests of other noble houses were equally invested in regional trade. The negotiations resulted in the lifting of several duties. This will bring in a fortune. Don't care about that one. Creeping death, impassable thickets full of poisonous plants and dangerous creatures have sprung up overnight and rooted themselves even in the streets of the local villages. Countless subjects have already fallen victim to the giant fly traps. Yeah, that's going to be stopped. Forgotten knowledge. Heraldia. An ancient hermit's cabin, which used to belong to an even older mage, has been discovered in the marshes. The dusty library contains fascinating books in an ancient language now forgotten. A competent decryptor would be able to decipher them. We better go. Ashes and dust. Only 20%. We've got to try. A band of arsonists is on the loose in the city, extorting money from homeowners. Alright, give it a go. See contagious madness. No chance. That's gonna fail. Lindsay brought an invitation. Not to the throne room. Lindsay excitedly waved around a letter written in neat handwriting with an expensive stationery. I have news. Take a look. Innovator King of Pintax sent you an invitation to the Rushlight tournament. Not going to miss it, right? And you're taking me, of course. All of High Society at Pixax will be there, including people from the Academy, maybe even Headmaster Talia Gitteran. I'd love to see her face when she hears about the book Professor Eobald is writing with me. What's his tournament? Innovator holds once in several years. Guests come from all the nearby kingdoms, Mivon, Gralton, Brevoy. I haven't been there personally, but I hear it's a lot of fun. What can you tell me of Pitax and its king? Well, imagine a roadhouse full of pirates, mercenaries, smugglers, spies, and other gentlemen of fortune. They're drinking to their success, talking business, buying, selling, hiring. choking, burying. Now, take this roadhouse. Imagine it's the size of a kingdom. That was Pitax before Iravetti. Now imagine some unknown bard enters the roadhouse, pulls off a few shady deals, and suddenly became its owner. Everything is the same as it was, but now the walls are covered with portraits of the owner. A brass band plays music every night. A juggler with a pet bear walks around the room. Gnome strippers dance on the tables. Barmen sell a variety of racy substances from Numeria beyond its beer. That's Pitax now. Iravetti holds it once every several years. Why did he wait until now to invite me? How would I know what goes on in Iravetti's head? Maybe he just thought you weren't important enough as a baron. But now you're a bona fide king. He's equal, you could say. There's no reason not to invite you. And sure it isn't a trap. It's certainly possible. There's definitely some catch here. This is Iravetti we're talking about, after all. But I doubt he'd try to kill you at his own festival, with business partners from all neighbours present. More likely to try to sell you on some fraudulent deal or other. So keep your eyes and ears open, and don't sign anything. Interesting. Well, if I have time, why not? Great, trap or no, it'll at least be a ton of fun. Erlene, Wand of Call Lightning, thank you. Servo, Brightest Darkness, thank you.
Iravetti, king of Pitax, invited our king to a tournament. But why? A demonstration of neighborly amiability, perhaps? Unlikely. The ruler of Pitax was renowned for his devious guile.
Right. So, our near future is planned. We need to go sort out the attack, find a horn, take Lindsay to Rushlight, make sure Harim's with us so we can take on the Dwarf Fortress. And if we can make it to the 24th, meet him there. Immediately get over there. Which is what we're going to do next time. Because I think we've been going long enough for now. I've been Yorkie the Barbarian, this has been Pathfinder Kingmaker, and damn, you've been great companions to walk with. See you around.